What's up, YouTube family? Just coming to you here to show you what I found at Goodwill. You saw a little sneak peek. By the way, my name is Josh. I go by Flips, Finds, and Fun. So we are going to go over some of those finds today. Yes, I got to go into my favorite Goodwill. I am able to get to about 6 of them in my area. This is the one that I've been waiting to get to. In Virginia, they have been slowly opening about 3 or 4 a week. And this is the last week for the Virginia stores to open. And my favorite one opened. And I'm going to show you why it is my favorite. So let me cover a few of these with you today. First up is this little Vanguard Mars 1 tabletop tripod. This was just a personal buy for myself. Pretty cool. I gotta see what mounts it will hold, but it just fits on a tabletop. Good little find. It was $5. And sometimes if you go to Goodwill's, some of the best places to find tripods if you need them. I'm starting small with this stuff. This white teapot. Teapots are something that do sell pretty well. I just shipped out a red one that I got at a auction not too long ago. I found this one for $3.25. It is everyday white porcelain. When I started searching everyday white, like it was autofill, so it kind of filled in. Teapots had 1 sold comp and had 3 or 4 listings, so I'll just jump in the mix there. Not a huge profit. It'll probably bring in about $5 to $10. You know, not too bad. This thing, I was so amazed and surprised that it was there. And I'll try to get it in the entire shot. This is the Pioneer 1. Dun, 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 if you know what that is. Yeah, metal detector. Oh, Pioneer 101, excuse me. The Bounty Hunter. I turned it on. It works. It finds some stuff. I got this for $25. Saw one at auction that was already up to $79. A lot of sold comps around $100. So I'm gonna clean it up. Might just have some fun. That's the other part of the name. Flips, Finds, and Fun. May just have a little fun with that for a little while before I swap that out. I want to save. You saw in the video there's something pretty cool in the cart. I want to save that till last because I was super surprised by that and kind of show you what this goes for, because you can find those gold mine items in Goodwill. But now we're going to get to my favorite thing. Pause, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you hadn't already, because you know we got to get those things done. They support the channel, they support what I do, and it gets me hype. Yes, you're pumping up my hypeness right now to introduce to you, oh, the mega bag of shoes. Yeah, I can barely look over this thing. I'll put this back in the floor, but I want to cover some of the best brands. I'll tell you the ones I take chances on, but I want to cover some of the best finds, especially for my Goodwill prices. So every shoe that I'm going to show you at my Goodwill, they go for $5.49. Boots go for $6.49, and then they do have specialty marked shoes for higher prices. At this one, there were somebody's Jordan collection definitely got donated to this Goodwill, but they had marked them all up to about $75-$80 a pair, and I just wasn't in at that price. So everything that you're going to see in this bag was $5.49 my price. So I think my wife counted with me, and I already forgot 15 or 16 pair, but I want to go over a few with you. I got these Asics Gel Exalt 2. Asics sell really good for me. I just shipped out 2 pair yesterday. And some of the things I look for in shoes, because I've heard a few people they're not as good, so I just want to go over brands, what to look for. Colors for me stand out so well, especially this time of year with people that are out running. This was a size 11.5. I believe that is It could be men's. I'll double check on that. But in a men's size, typically for me, I sell anything 9.5 to 11.5. The larger sizes do sell. They're just not going to move as fast. But yeah, 9.5 to 11.5 move really well for me. And then for women, and just in my experience, 6.5 to 9.5. I have sold some women's 11s. Once again, they're specialty sizes. They will move, but 6.5 to 9.5 for women's work well for me. And then the 9.5 to 11.5 do great for guys. But yeah, any type of Asics running shoe. And I'll just use this one. I won't do it on all of them, but I do check tread. You can see on the bottom there. Looks pretty good. I do check insoles. That's not a deal breaker, but when you can see the legible writing in there, that does help. Another big one are laces, to make sure the ends, if you can see that there, that are not busted off. Those are some of my big things. I have been stuck on buying some terrible shoes, and I hope I don't find that in this video, but where I just move too fast because I get so excited. But yeah, Asics are really good. Okay, next up we have these men's Nike Reacts. Yeah, check these out. I bought them because of Reacts. Once again, soles look pretty good. They have that React coil in there. They need a little bit of cleaning. You can see a little bit of dirt kind of stain on there, but they are in that sweet spot for size. They are right at 11.5, so these should do pretty good. When I saw these, I pretty much just kind of fell for them. Some Air Hirachis. These had a few flaws, but Air Hirachis are just a good, desirable. Some for a collector, some for just the comfort of them. These did not have an insole in there, but tread still looked pretty good. You still see the logo in there, which is good. They need a little bit of cleaning. They are right at a women's 9.5, so not a bad shoe there. This is just another, you know, when you just go after Nikes are probably some of the best moving for athletic shoes. These are some Nike Free Trainers. A little dirty, but these shoes, once again, with good tread. This pattern on here, just a beautiful shoe. Laces are good. Everything's legible. Logos on everything are very legible. These should move pretty well. Once again, in that sweet spot size, 9.5. So really good pickup there. Bam. These are just too good a shape to pick up. I don't typically buy Vans just because in my area there are some Vans outlets and things like that. You can typically find Vans around here for as low as 25 bucks, brand new. But these things, I'm gonna try to zoom in here. These things are, in my opinion, like brand spanking new. Like beautiful, beautiful condition. They are a men's size 10. They'll probably be like pretty sweet looking with a pretty cool outfit. But yeah, laces are in great shape. All logos are legible. Nice little pickup. As I said earlier, them Asics running shoes. Another phenomenal pair. Good tread. Laces are good. Coming in at a men's size 10. Great shoe. And they come in so many different versatile like colors. I love the gel inserts. Just a good shoe. All right, next up we got a couple pair of New Balances. I got these primarily on condition. New Balance isn't one that I primarily, jump right on. But this was a pair of New Balances, size 12. These are size 12 wide, and New Balances, especially in this style, are good terrain, like all-terrain running shoes. Trail running, going on a little day hike, and those are the activities that are going on right now, and these activities going into the fall. So overall, great condition, great tread. And another fun fact, if you can find something that's marked wide or with that specific symbol for that brand. That's an easy Google search. If you find something in the wide range, that helps your listing stand out even better. And here is that other pair of New Balances, which I thought were possibly from the same like donation, but these are size 11. Another really good tread on there, great trail shoe, but wide as well. So size 11, size 12 wide. These will do really well. And when they're this clean, just an easy listing, just super easy. All right, one of my favorite shoes. One of my favorite, just style-wise. And even when these have a few creases in them, but some Nike Air Flights. These are just some of the, like, if you want to start your shoe collection, these are the shoes to start with. And some of these go for a pretty good premium, but you can just get them in such sweet colors. These are size 11, pretty good pickup. They typically move for me about 20-25 bucks. This was something that I definitely took a chance on. If you've heard, Columbia has slowed down. I've noticed it as well, like, you know, Columbia clothing and stuff. But this was a pair of Columbia sandals. And once again, very little wear. Very little wear. Size 11. Nice little river sandal. But for $5.50 in this condition, even if I can profit 10 bucks on there, that's not bad at all. I got this pair of Brooks running shoes. Grab them while you can. Check the soles on them because they are just a very good running shoe. These are the Ghost. This is size 9.5, lady size 9.5. So once again, pretty popular size. They should move pretty quick. Are you getting tired of shoes yet? Or hopefully this video is just good and informational for you. Another took a chance on because they got me. I love shoes with vibrant colors because they work so well in your listing photos. These are some Sauconys. That's what we say here in VA. I've heard Saucony. I've heard everything. I just started recently picking these up because they're a good running shoe. This is a size 7. Treads really good. Can't really say much else about them. I'm gonna kind of list them, take a chance on them. They meet all my criteria. Good tread, insoles are in there, laces are good, and they're just a cool color. Here is a women's Adidas trail shoe. Overall good condition. The purple laces were a nice touch. These are size 8, so right in that sweet spot of sizes, and little to no wear on the tread. I love that. That's a very, this shot, well, without the laces in the middle, this is a very important shot on all of your shoe listings. I try to, like, especially show the heel, show the ball of the foot. Very important detail, so these should move pretty well. Here is a men's set of Brooks running shoes, size 8.5. A few little issues here. I'll snip, if you can see it, some of these loose little strings right here. I'll snip some of those off if that's the only condition. I just make sure there's no, that's not a thread coming out and there's separation, but tread's pretty good. It's got a little wear here. That's been the worst wear on any of the shoes I've picked up so far, but not bad. Like I said, size 8.5. A little bit smaller than what I would go for in a guy's shoe, but Brooks just sell really well. This was my first time picking up this pair of shoes, so I was just super pumped. Guys, look up the comps. I'll try to throw some up here on the Hoka One. These are the Clifton 3s. I have a little bit of cleaning to do. You can see kind of in that crease there. Tread's still pretty decent. It's got a little wear, but I can still see the logo right there, which is a great sign. Laces are good. Insoles are great. I'm going to try to just show a quick example of what these go for. Used shoes, these have some of the highest sales rates and comp value. So if you find some Hokas, and I've just learned this from other YouTubers, if you find Hokas, grab them. And if you've made it this far in the video, I was telling you, somebody's Jordan collection got dropped off at this Goodwill, and Goodwill jumped on it. I mean, they were pretty fair. They were listing, there were some Air 1s, there were some Jordan 6s, there were some good shoes. There was probably some $200 pair of shoes, but most of them were in that $120 to $150 value, and they wanted about 75 bucks on them, and they were still used, a few condition issues. And then I went back over to the rack because they were constantly bringing shoes out. As you can see, I filled up a few bags, and they brought these out and they dropped them right on the rack. Yeah, size 9.5. I just sold a pair of 9.5 Kobe's. So 9.5s do move. Missing the insole, not a deal breaker, but logo's legible. Still see some tread. It's got some, you know, they've had some wear to them, but no major creases. Not bad. These should still bring in, like I said, not top of the line, low end on a buyer, maybe 40, 45, high end about 70, but for $550, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Hey, so that is my fun Goodwill haul. I was all in on, oh my gosh, I forgot the last item, because I'm all in at about 150 bucks, and I didn't show you this last thing. And if you waited this long, like, go you. I just piled all the shoes on top of it. Okay. I spent the best $22 of my life. This was in the stack of the DVDs. This is there it is, a Sony 8mm cassette recorder, video cassette recorder. I was like, this thing's pretty unique. It's got the sticker still on here. Still had the cables, everything attached. It was like 22 bucks, and it's in the midst of the DVDs. Nobody picked this up. I looked up that little model number there. Once again, I want to throw these comps up. Yes, 300 bucks, 330, 340. This is a awesome $300 find for $22.25. So all in all, I think I'm looking at a profit on the conservative end of about $750 to $800 on a $150 Goodwill trip. That really, you know, you saw my favorite love was the shoes, but finding some great items like this video cassette recorder, and also that metal detector, you know, and with all these shoes, some of them are pretty easy listing. So hopefully I showed you a little bit of information. If you have any other questions on, you know, shoes or things to go look for or find, please hit me up. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can leave a comment here on the video. I try to check all those. And I just want to say thanks. Thanks for staying part of this little video, but being part of the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to let your friends know that this is a fun, positive place where they can learn, a great little side hustle to put a little bit of revenue in their pockets. And I just want to say thanks for being so supportive, being an awesome flipping family. Have a great one. We'll see you next time, so we can just bring you a couple more flips, a couple more finds, and a whole lot more fun. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.